Everyone. This is another vector problem. So this is almost as same as the last two videos that I uploaded. So if you look the problem, two vectors A and B defined as here the difference is the value of the vector A and B are different, or it seems like the value of the vector A is given as alpha I cap, B is given as something else. Okay, but this part magnitude of a plus b is root 3 times magnitude of a minus b. So this is same as the last two problems that we have discussed, and there is a constant here omega. This omega is given as pi by 6 rad per second, radian per second. So this is the angular speed, you can say, at a time t is equal to t, so capital T. So this value vector b vector a is not dependent on time, but vector b is dependent on time. So this is not always true, but at a time t is capital T, this is true. So we have to find the value of the t for which this is true. Okay. So if you understood the problem, and if you have followed my last two videos, you can try to solve this video and give the answer in the comment section. You can pause this video and try to solve it. After you have solved, you can recheck the video. So I'm going to solve it here. So first, find the magnitude. Let us find the magnitude of A and B. So A is given as what? Vector A is given as alpha. Okay. So what is the magnitude of alpha? So the magnitude of A, simple alpha only, right? You can write root over of alpha square, so everything cancels. Answer is alpha. And simple, you can say this is the vector part and this is the magnitude part. So alpha is the magnitude. Okay? Now for vector B, what is the magnitude? Vector B is given as what? Alpha into cos of omega t I cap plus sine of omega t. So this part is the magnitude. So I can multiply this alpha. So this will be alpha cos of omega t I cap plus alpha sine of omega t j cap. Okay. So how to find the magnitude now? Magnitude of B will be root over of alpha cos of omega t whole square plus alpha sine of omega t whole square. So this is equal to root over of alpha square cos of omega cos square omega t plus alpha square sine square omega t. So this is equal to, I can take alpha square common here. So this will be alpha square cos of cos square omega t plus sine square omega. Okay. So this is equal to, this implies magnitude of B is equal to, if I take alpha square outside the square root, it will be alpha only, alpha root over of. Now what is cos square alpha t and sine square omega t? So we know cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to what? This is the identity that we have learned in class 10. So this is equal to 1. 1. So ultimately what is beta? Sorry, B. The magnitude of B is how much? Only alpha. So we have seen, although the vectors are different, although our vectors are different, their magnitude is same. Their magnitude is same. And we do not have to assume the magnitude. In this question, it is given already. The magnitude is what? Alpha. In the previous last two videos, we have assumed the value x, suppose small a, small x, etc. But here in this question, we are already given the value of the magnitude of both the vectors, and that is alpha. Now we are going to take the second part of the question. So second part is given as magnitude of a plus b. Magnitude of a plus b is equal to root 3 times of magnitude of a minus. Okay, so use our parallelogram laws and solve the equation. So this will be what a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of, let us say theta. Theta is the angle between A and B. Although there is no value of theta, theta is not given, so we have to assume it. Okay, I can write it here only. Let the angle between A and B be theta. So now solve this problem. Root 3 times of root over of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos of. So I'm going to put the value of the a and b as well as squaring both sides. So this will be what? A was alpha, na? So alpha square plus alpha square, I can directly write 2 alpha square, or just write alpha square plus 2 into alpha, then cos of theta plus squaring both sides. Sorry, this is not plus, this will be equal to. So this is equal to 3 times of this is what a means alpha square plus alpha square minus 2 alpha cos of it. So now this is equal to 2 alpha square plus 2 alpha square cos theta is equal to 3 times of 2 alpha square minus 2 alpha square cos of. Now eliminating 2 alpha square from both sides, I will get 1 plus cos theta is equal to 3 times of 1 minus. So from this I can find the value of theta. 1 plus cos theta is equal to 3 minus 3 cos theta. So this is equal to cos theta plus 3 cos theta is equal to 3 minus 1. So this is equal to 4 cos theta is equal to 2. This is equal to cos theta is equal to 2 by 4 by 4. So this is equal to cos theta will give me half. So theta is how much? For which value of theta cos theta is half? For which value? 60 degree, right? Cos of 60 degree. So cos of 60 degree means in radian terms, what is the value? Cos of 60 degree means pi by 3. Right. So I got theta is equal to 1 pi by 3. So I got the value of the angle between vector A and vector B. Now, um, now how to solve this problem? I need to find the time t for which this condition is true. So I have assumed this condition is true, and for that condition becomes equal. If the condition is true, then theta is what? The angle between the two vectors is how much? Pi by 3. So at that time, let us find what is the dot product between the vectors. Okay. At time is equal to capital T. At time is equal to capital T, let us find the dot product between the vector A and vector B. Let us see what does that gives us. Okay. So try to find. Let us find here dot product of vector A, dot product of vector A and let me write it here. Vector A dot vector. So I need to find the dot product of vector A and vector. So what was vector A? Vector A was alpha times I cap. So alpha I cap dot product of alpha cos of omega t, alpha cos omega t I cap plus alpha sine omega t theta. So now if I multiply using dot product, what will happen? I cap will be multiplied with I cap, but there is no j cap in the vector A. So 0 times j cap, I can say 0 times j cap. So j cap will not be in the answer. So what will be in the answer? Alpha times alpha, that is alpha square cos of omega. This is the dot product between them. Okay, but this is the dot product from the values of the vectors. Again, I know there is another formula for dot product. What is the formula? A dot B. What is the formula for A dot B? Magnitude of A, right? Magnitude of A multiplied by magnitude of B, AB, cos of angle between them. This is another formula for the dot product of two vectors. So this will be what? A is what? What is the magnitude? Alpha. Again B is again alpha. Alpha times alpha. Cos of theta. So cos theta we got as half. So this is equal to what? Alpha square by 2. Now these two will be equal. Therefore, alpha square by 2 is equal to what? Alpha square cos of omega t. Okay. So now I can cancel alpha square from both sides. This will be half is equal to cos of omega t. Now what is omega here? Pi by 6 given. So omega means what? Pi by 6 times t. Okay. So from this I can get cos inverse of half is equal to what? Cos inverse of half is equal to pi by 6 times of t. Now cos inverse of half is what? Pi by 3 is equal to pi by 6 times of t. So if I try to solve this part, pi by 3, this is 6 times of 6 by pi is equal to t. Pi cancels. 3 ones are, 3 twos are. Finally, I got t is equal to 1. So therefore, the value of capital T is what? 2 seconds. This is the answer. Finally, we got the answer as capital T is 2 seconds. I hope you have understood the problem. So you can rewatch the video if you have any doubt. Still, if you have or any doubt or if you do not understand the problem, you can comment in the comment section. And if you want me to solve any other vector problem similar to this kind of vector problem that I have solved in the last 3 videos, you can post them in the comment section. Thank you and see you in the next video.